This is execution. If you really get into sales, this is strategy.
Yeah.
This is what you said is the mirroring image, right?
Communication, tone, reps.
But
You got to read books, and it's a skill set. Jeremy Lerner talks about this all the time. It's essentially, it's a learned skill. And you don't have to be an extrovert or an introvert or any type of vert to be good at sales.
Right.
So do you consider yourself a consultant? Do you consider yourself a business person?
I consider myself definitely a businessman. I think what helps me to sell is my reputation,
Okay.
my ethics, and people work with me because of what I know and the results I can get for them, not because I speak well. Because if I say I can cash that check, I can cash that check.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to argue with you over semantics.
It's not arguing
here.
though.
No,
It's not arguing.
I mean,
it's not arguing.
It's semantics. At the end of the day, I have always owned being a salesperson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fault or take a shot at anyone that wants to be considered as something else. Different strokes. I told you that
but there's
multiple
nothing
times.
wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, I don't try to sell anybody anything.
No. So you're
Right.
you're a value-based salesperson, or you have a product
Right.
that essentially creates enough value that people want to buy it,
100%.
or they would be remiss if they didn't buy it.
You will call me because you know when you call me,
You deliver.
that's why.
Got it. Yeah. So I get it. I love that, by the way. It's awesome.
And nothing wrong with sales either. I just
Hope not, bro.
I love sales.
Coming in hot.
I love sales.
coming in.
I love sales.
Hey, if you want to make money in this world, learn how to sell. You need to learn how to sell. If you watched the debate last night, both of those presidential candidates were selling you, the viewer, on why they should be the president of the United States. Your doctor, your lawyer, your CPA, they're service-based generally the way that Jacob likes to sell. I'm really good at this. I went to school for this for a really long time. I passed a bunch of tests. I have these numbers and letters attached to my name. I wear this cool coat. I work at this really big building. I know what I'm talking about. You should trust me. And as a result of that, what do you have to do? You have to pay them money. So it is all sales. Learn how to be good at sales. Sales managers are some of the highest paid people in the working in any business. Sales managers by per capita make a tremendous amount of money. That's a different topic for a different day because you can be really good at sales, but to be able to duplicate yourself and train other salespeople is where the real money starts to happen. Okay, we are lagging on time,
Let's
brother.
go. I'm rolling.
So, Deal Mastery 101, founder, CEO. Tell me why you started it. You said you started it because you were sort of in Tracy. You were trying to get your license. You had some issues with the law. It was taking longer. You were essentially learning about real estate, but you couldn't actually act as an agent, and you started investing.
Right. That's exactly what happened. I started investing, and I would have people, when I first got into real estate investing, I didn't have anybody that was showing me how to do it. Nobody would show me the equation. Nobody showed me how to do, determine value.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was ignorant enough. When a property came up in my office, somebody was listening. Nobody wanted to go that side of town. So they was like, can you go put a notice on the door? I'm like, sure, I'll go. I get to the house. It's a duplex. And when I go back to the office, I said, well, how much does your seller want? He just wants to get rid of it. He just wants to get rid of it. Well, I'll buy it. And then I bought it.
Did you raise capital, friends and family? How'd you get going with your cap stack at the very beginning of your career?
Good question. I've always been a collector of cars. I had a couple old school cars worth a couple pennies. And I sold all of them.
Okay.
And that was my investment as a kid, right? And then when I got into real estate, I was like, man, I'll buy that stuff back. I never thought I'd sell those cars. A couple Camaros, Novas, right? Sold those, bought the house, flipped it, sold my jet ski because I was running out of money to improve the property. And that was a tough summer.
What year was that?
2018, 19.
Okay, so you've been in the game for essentially 4 or 5 years.
No. But before that.
So a total of 7 years if you include 7, 8 years, if you include the time you spent.
Yeah, but let me draw it back.
Yeah.
Before I got my first flip, my coworkers would say, hey, my client's trying to do some flooring. And I was ignorant enough to say, oh, I do flooring.
Yeah, bro.
And so like my first year, I was doing flooring I was cleaning property. I was changing windows. I was finding resources and people that could do, because I would talk to people all the time.
100%.
So connect people with jobs with my coworkers.
Yep.
After doing that for 2 or 3 years, well, shoot, I might as well I was never making money off it though.
Right.
But look at the education that I got off it.
100%.
And so once I did my first flip, the only thing I needed was money, because I could build all of this. I've seen it.
Yeah, man. After talking to you here, I do understand more, sort of why you're getting into it, which is the original question, why you wanted to do it. I can tell that you are a community builder. I can tell that you are thinking in broad terms and the long game.
Always.
That is, I think, the core investor spirit. I don't need $1 today. What I need is relationships. I want to grow and be a better person. I need to be developing my own skill set.
Talk to me.
The money is going to come. I love it, bro. I love it.
Talk to me.
We're speaking the same language.
Talk to me.
I think we communicate it differently. But I love it, bro. Okay. So you started the business. You started the investing community because you essentially feel like there's more to this than meets the eye. You kind of earned your stripes in maybe a more difficult path than is generally accepted, or maybe a more unique path.
Definitely.
And so you started investing, you started making money, you were connecting people, you gained a tremendous amount of experience by just connecting people, by saying yes and figuring it out.